Hey, it's Hunt. You found Hunt on Saints. We're talking black and gold football. Do us a favor. Hit the like button, share your comments below, and hit that subscription button so you can get all of our content. Enjoy.
Look, give the Packers credit. They made the plays they needed to make to win the game. I feel like we let one slip through our hands, and we've got to be better than that. I thought second half, too many explosives, penalties down the field, which I thought, ended up costing us in the game. So we've got to get in more. We've got to make the corrections, and we've got to learn from this, and we've got to get better from it.
That's Dennis Allen after an absolutely brutal loss by the Saints. Look, what he didn't mention there is that I personally may have messed this up. I'm in a group text, 10 guys, and a lot of Saints fans in there. And it's 17-0. I just sent a little text in the group. It's like, black and gold Super Bowl? Defense is unbelievable. Haven't given up over 20 points in 10 games. They're shutting out the Packers. This is a clinic. And it didn't go well from there. So apologies from me to you Saints fans. I pretty much put the kibosh on the black and gold there up at Lambeau. A lot's going to be made of the Saints defense's inability to get stops late and preserve the lead. You had a 17-0 lead. You're ending the fourth quarter. You shouldn't let a team score 18 points in the quarter. You ought to be in a spot to win the game there. And that's perfectly fair. If you want to heap this on the defense and poor coverage, like, you can do that. I'm fine with it. Dennis Allen actually spoke to the fact that the team didn't cover very well in the second half.
They started taking their shots down the field, and they converted a couple. They got a couple of PI calls, which created some, flip the field. And I thought that was really kind of the difference.
I would listen to saying that the Saints didn't cover very well in the second half like that in the fourth quarter. Yeah, that's fine. I would absolutely listen to the fact that your professional kicker needs to make a 48-yard field goal to win the game. Like, I'm here for that as well. But I also can't run from the fact that here's what the Saints offense did after the field goal that they kicked to go up 17-0. 5 plays, 5 yards, punt. 6 plays, 14 yards, punt. 3 plays, 8 yards, punt. 5 plays, 20 yards, punt. 3 plays, 7 yards, punt. 8 plays, 47 yards, missed the field goal. You're just going on a bunch of 5-play punt. You can't do anything offensively. The only reason you have 17 points is because Shaheed ran a punt back. The defense is fine. They're going to be fine. They'll get Paulson Adebo back, and 18 points on a road game, that's fine. The offense stinks. I know Carr got hurt. I know Jameis isn't great. I know Kamara's not there. I got it. The offense stinks. It was bad against Tennessee for a lot of the game. It was bad against Carolina for a lot of the game. And it was bad against Green Bay for most of the game. And I don't know how much blame goes on Derek Carr. I don't know how much blame goes on Jameis Winston. I don't know how much blame goes on the offensive line. I don't know how much blame goes on Pete Carmichael. I don't know exactly where all of these issues arise from. But the fact of the matter is we're 3 games into the season now, and the Saints offense is bad. And hopefully Trevor Penning develops and gets better. And hopefully Alvin Kamara's return gives them a dimension that they haven't quite had. And hopefully Jamal Williams comes back from his injury. And hopefully Carr's back and can develop a little bit of a rapport with Olave and with Thomas. And there's hope that you get better throughout the course of the season. But that's the future. The present and the immediate past is pathetic. If you just score on one drive in the second half, you win. One drive. And yeah, I'm looking at you, Blake Groupie. You need to make a 48-yarder. You need to make that kick. I'm not here with, he's a rookie. It's 48 yards. They kind of, no. Make the kick. And that's a loss that you're going to look back and go, how many games we missed the playoff by? 1? And we were up 17-0 in Jordan Love's first home start and couldn't close the deal? That's what it feels like. It feels like when we were sitting there in the middle of January last year going, they did what against the Bucs in Tampa? Ingram stepped out of bed. And here, if they win that game, here's where it's just bad. And games come down to the wire in the NFL every single week, and the margin between winning and losing is very, very small. But the Saints are going to have to live in that margin because they're not a dominant team. They're going to have to make the plays late to win games. They're going to be in close games because they've got a good defense. They're going to hold teams between 14 and 24 most of the time, and the offense is going to have to figure out a way to go score 24, 28 points. As the dust settled on this thing, my mind continued to go to the offense. Whereas you would think it would go to the defense for allowing 18 in the fourth quarter and the kicker for doing that. And to me, it's like the offense put up 10 points. And this is not a situation where Carr went out and you went to some rookie who's never played before. Jameis Winston is very capable of going in there and leading a point-scoring drive. There's no reason that they should have 6 straight garbage possessions after they go up 17-0. No reason for that. Dennis Allen spoke after the game and said, yeah, we're still confident in what we got.
Yeah, look, I'm confident in our football team. We stumbled today. We'll learn from it. We'll get better from it. And we'll keep going.
Defense can't get much better. I mean, they cannot allow an 18 spot in the fourth quarter, but they did just allow 18 points. And for 11 games in a row, they haven't allowed 21. And the once greatest offense in the NFL under Peyton and Breeze is just dismal right now. And they tried Jameis, and they tried Dalton, they tried Taysom, and now Carr, and none of it looks awesome. They looked really good for one preseason drive when we were out there this year. And since that, it's been pretty blah. So we got an update on Derek Carr's injury. Dennis Allen did meet with the media today. We don't have the sound, but I can paraphrase his quote. Said the direct quote was, we dodged a bullet there. It's going to be week to week. It's an AC joint sprain in his shoulder. I would imagine you're going to see Jameis for a week or two, and then Carr will ease back in. I don't think it's one that he's going to try to play through the first week, and I don't think it's going to be one that keeps him out for 7 weeks. It's just going to be kind of a pain-tolerance deal, and he's going to need some rest. So you've got a stretch coming up here where you've got Tampa at home, you're at the Patriots, and then you're at the Texans. And you've got a Thursday night game at home against the Jaguars, and then you're at the Colts. So that's the next 5 games. At some point in the middle there, he'll return. I'm not sure when. But you do have a quarterback who will be taking the snaps for you that's not going to be overwhelmed by the situation. Do I want Jameis Winston to be my franchise quarterback? I don't. Do I think he's capable of stepping in there and going 2-1 over 3 weeks against Tampa, New England, and the Texans? I do. And it needs to happen. So we'll continue to get updates as they become available from down there in Saints camp. But Dennis Allen says that they're week to week with Derek Carr. Alvin Kamara did practice today. He is fully reinstated back with the team. So today was his first day of practice. He'll be available for the game against Tampa coming up at noon on Sunday inside the Dome. So it'll be Jameis against his former club in Tampa there in the Dome on Sunday afternoon. Hey, it's Hunt. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.